Hi guys, I'm Jamie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if it's not your first time. If it is your first time, it's been about 8 months since I have filmed a video and posted on YouTube. It's been so long. And there are a few reasons for that, which I will get into, but I just wanted to stop in, check in, let you know what's been going on in the last 8 months. It's been a time. There have been lots of changes in my life, but they've all been good and everything's positive, everything's great. But I've been missing YouTube. I've been missing just getting to share what's going on. However, I will say my channel is probably going to change quite a bit. A lot of things have changed. I started this channel as kind of a way to share Stitch Fix boxes, different clothing subscription boxes, because I started it during the pandemic and I couldn't go shopping. So I really just was getting these subscription boxes and loved watching videos that were about, you know, clothing and fashion. And so I thought it would be fun to try it on my own. However, I am not really buying a lot of clothes these days. I don't work in an office anymore. I don't really have a lot of call to buy new things. And also I live in a very small space in the summer. This cabin that I'm in is under 400 square feet. It's about 394 square feet. So I just don't have the room to buy extra clothes. So that's a good part of the reason that I have not been on YouTube recently. I just didn't feel like my content was the same that it had been, and I wasn't sure what to do with that. So I thought it would be fun to sort of switch things up, sort of more focus on my Snowbird life. I am living in New Hampshire right now for the summer. We'll be back in Florida in the fall, but I just thought it would be fun to kind of focus on some of the stuff that we do to live in a small space and my daily life and just a little bit of everything. And then when we go to Florida, there may be more Disney content. We spend a ton of time at Disney, so that's fun too. Looking forward to filming more of that for you guys. So I thought I would take you through my day today. It is Sunday, June 30th, and I thought I would just kind of go about my errands and share with you along the way what has been happening in the last 8 months. So before we do that, I will apologize that the sound quality of this video is going to be terrible. I am recording on my cell phone and I didn't bring any of my sound equipment because honestly, I wasn't planning on posting videos. So I'm gonna start looking for a microphone, but at the moment I am just filming on my cell phone. So we'll see how that goes. The sound quality is not going to be great, but please bear with me for this one, and I will try to get a microphone in the next week or so. All right, guys, let's go see what we can get up to. Okay, so I'm ready to go start my errands. And since my first errand is dropping something off to my son, I'll start with a quick update on how my kids are doing. So my son, Gavin, who most of you have met if you've been around here for a while, is now a professional firefighter. Gavin decided a year ago, I think that was actually shown in one of my last videos, he decided to become a firefighter. He went to fire academy, he went to school to be an EMT, and he is now officially a full-time firefighter. He's loving it. He's doing such a great job. I'm so proud of him. He is just like living his best life, just doing such a great job. He found his passion, and I'm so happy about that. My dad is also a firefighter. He's a retired firefighter, but he still goes to fires because it's just one of those things you don't ever get out of, I don't think. So he and Gavin get to work together sometimes, which is really fun. Emily, my daughter, is about to be 23. She'll be 23 in a couple of months, and she is still working for Disney, still loving it. She has changed roles a couple of times at Disney, but she is just enjoying all of her different roles and getting to try different things. So I'm really proud of her as well. She's just like, she found what she wanted to do pretty early on and has stuck with it and is really just having a great time. She has a great boyfriend. Gavin also has a great girlfriend. They both live on their own, which I know is such a blessing. Like, how many parents can say that their 21 and 23-year-old live on their own, like in apartments, and don't still live at home? So they're both working full-time, have health insurance. They're just doing great. So we're gonna go drop something off to Gavin. He's going camping, so I'm bringing him these, like, they're like these pie cookers. I don't want to take it out of the bag because they're so heavy, but they're these cast iron pie cookers. We used to call them Toastite makers. I'm not sure what they're actually called, but he is going camping next weekend or in a couple of days, so he wants to use those. So I happened to have them here at our cabin, so I'm gonna drop those off and then head to our next errand. All right, guys, next stop is this garden center that I absolutely love. They probably have mostly outdoor plants right now, but I'm hoping they have some indoor plants. So I'm gonna go look around and see what they have. Summer is always a hard time to find really good indoor plants. I just stopped at Walmart and they had absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna check out this garden center because it's fun. Okay, all done at the garden center. They had a ton of indoor plants. This is a chain, and the one near my house does not have a lot of indoor plants. They said here that they really like to have a lot of house plants in stock, so I got this little cutie, which is a mini monstera or Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. So I am super excited. Look at those leaves. There's a new one that's gonna unfurl soon. My camera's very shaky right now. Actually, that's me, not the camera. So anyway, I had to get rid of so many houseplants when we moved out of our big house, and I've been missing them so much. So I'm slowly trying to build up a little bit of a collection, but nowhere near what I had before. I had like 200 houseplants before, so that's a little much for what we're doing. I need to have like a few core plants that I can bring back and forth from Florida to New Hampshire. So yeah, I'm gonna start getting a few. I did get one the other day, which I'll show you when I get back to the house, but it was nice to find one of my plants that I really loved. This one grew like crazy for me in the New Hampshire house. Hopefully it will grow just as well in our house, still in New Hampshire, but in the cabin, the lighting is not as good and there are not as many windows, so I'll just have to find a place for it. So anyway, while I'm here, I will let you know kind of how our first winter in Florida went. It was absolutely amazing. We went down in October. We got there October 21st, I believe, and we stayed until May 3rd. So we were there for the whole winter. We had annual passes at Disney, so we were at Disney probably every weekend. We just love spending time at Disney. We loved walking around and just people watching. So that was super fun. Just something to do every weekend, which was lovely. We also spent a lot of time out by our pool. I love our pool so much. It's just like, it's in a covered area in a lanai. So it is just such a relaxing place. There's a nice fountain, just such a relaxing place to hang out and decompress after a busy day, or sometimes in the middle of my work day. Just, it was much needed. So we just, yeah, we had a blast. We lived with my parents and my in-laws. We all share a house in Florida, which works out pretty well. There are definitely challenges that always go along with that kind of thing, but for the most part, it was great. It was really nice getting to be close to everyone. We also had visitors over the winter. My sisters both came down. My son did not get a chance to come down, but he is definitely planning on doing that this winter, so excited about that. We drove back to New Hampshire in May, and we drove 2 separate cars. So I will say that's something we don't plan on doing again. That was really hard for me, especially. I'm not the main driver in our house. Whenever we drive to Florida, my husband drives almost the entire way, and I'm just kind of a passenger princess. So I drove from Florida to New Hampshire. We did it in 2 days. It was so long. Driving through the cities was very difficult for me. I am definitely like a country girl. I like to drive in the country where it's quiet. So the cities were a challenge for me. So we don't plan on doing that again, but lesson learned. It was good to have the experience. I just don't want to do it again. So anyway, on to my next stop. I am going to Target because I'm looking for like a cute little rug to go in front of our sink. Okay, new rug acquired for under the sink or in front of the sink. It's this little number. It's actually a kid's bath mat, but I really liked the colors and it was bright. I'm sort of trying to go for brighter colors in the cabin because it's pretty dark in there. So that was the brightest thing I could find, really, that wasn't all white. We have pets, so I wanted to avoid kind of an all-white bath mat, but I'll show you what it looks like in front of the sink when I get home. And my last stop is my husband's work, so I'm gonna go to his work, have lunch with him, and then go home and hang out with the animals for the rest of the day and get myself ready for work tomorrow. So I'm gonna head over and see him. All right, I am home. Came home to a little bit of a dog mess on the floor. Luna is deathly afraid of fireworks, and because it's fireworks season, she's hearing quite a few of them. We live near the lake and people set off fireworks on the lake all summer. So it's just something we have to deal with. We've always known we have to deal with it with her. So we just never know when it's gonna come on. We've been trying to give her these like hemp chews that are supposed to be better for her anxiety, and they have been. She's been doing well, but fireworks just win over everything. So I told you guys I would show you the rug that I bought at Target. So let me show you that really quickly. So there it is. I think it's cute in the kitchen. Our kitchen, everything here is kind of mismatched, but here's the kitchen. Overall, we did put up some yellow wallpaper last year, but it's not what I like, and we're gonna repaint that area. We're actually gonna repaint this whole living room area because I really don't like that brown paint, and I just want everything to be brighter and lighter. So anyway, that's the rug. I think it's super cute. I'll have to move the trash can a bit, but we need a big trash can, so it has to stay somewhere in this area. But anyway, there we go. All right, so the last update I want to give you guys has something to do with this area. So this is the area that used to house, and again, this needs to be painted very badly. It's like this weird pumpkin color. But anyway, this is the area that used to house my desk, my work from home setup. So at the moment, it has a plant that I bought yesterday that I'm so excited about. I found this at Walmart for $5. It's a Monstera Peru. I love it so much, and I don't know why it was $5. It's in perfectly good condition. But anyway, I also have these 4 plants over here. I have just a golden pothos that I got at a plant sale at a local school. I have a philodendron that I got at again, the same plant sale. I got this one, I think this is a Marble Queen pothos, and I got this one at Lowe's, I think. And then I got this one at that same plant sale at the school, and this silver satin pothos, I think I got this one at Walmart or Lowe's or Home Depot, something like that. Anyway, we also keep the cat and dog food over here, some books, some art supplies. But all that to say that my desk is not over here. I no longer work from home. I stopped working from home about a month ago. I put in my notice a little after we first got back to New Hampshire, and my last day of work was May 30th, so actually exactly 1 month from today. So anyway, while working from home gave me the opportunity to go back and forth between New Hampshire and Florida, it wasn't something that I enjoyed. I had spent my entire work life working with people, working with the public, working with kids, and so I really missed that. It was very hard for me to just kind of sit at a desk all day. I worked in insurance, and I was a provider credentialing specialist, so it wasn't a terrible job. It was a fine job. I didn't feel like bad about my job, but I just was missing something. So I decided to leave that job, and I decided to get a seasonal job. So I'm currently working for the summer for a summer camp, and that's been a lot of fun. It's so exhausting, so exhausting. The kids are anywhere from like 5 to 12, so it's so tiring. We're with kids all day long, and it's, a ton of outdoor time, tons of exercise, but it's also really fun. I'm not sitting at a desk, I'm moving around. So the plan is for both my husband and I to kind of do more seasonal work and be able to go back and forth between the 2 states doing that, because neither of us really wants a desk job. We really want to be moving, we really want to be active. It's so not good for your body to be just sitting still all the time. So that's the plan. We plan on, moving more. I may look into Disney, I may look into just something seasonal when we get to Florida, but either way, I will be working, some kind of job where I get to move around a little bit. Same for my husband. We both just need to be more active because being sentient is never a good idea. Anyway, thank you guys for coming along, for kind of listening to my ramblings about what has been going on in our lives for the last 8 months or so. I really hope to be more active on YouTube, to be posting more videos. I am definitely going to post a video about how we became snowbirds in our 40s, and I'll also be doing some sort of cabin update so you can see the different things we've done to the cabin this year. We've done quite a bit of work already and definitely plan on doing more as we have the time. So anyway, thanks so much guys. I'm so excited to be back, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.